Morning all, welcome to Webby Sports Roundup here on a beautiful Saturday morning. Freezing cold, it's only 22, 23 degrees. Yeah, you know, you're jealous back home. Right, listen, we got a shout out for the biggest Wrexham football fan on this earth. It's Big Graham Matthias. He's at home today at the racecourse ground. He's not done a vlog for me for a few weeks. He's been on his journeys in Barbados over Christmas. He's just got back. We're a bit jealous. He's got a fantastic tan. They're taking over the big team of Notts County. I think one of, or if not, the oldest football team in the league. That's for sure. Whether it's the Premier League, first, second, championship, doesn't matter. They're old. And Wrexham are taking them on after a cracking win last week away to Barrow. They're looking as if on a bit of an upturn. So hopefully this goes out to the owners, the Reynolds and the boys. So Wrexham Football Club and Graham Matthias here from sunny Tenerife. PUSB for commentary today at Stoke City. Take it away, Gray. You know you got a great chance. Have a good one, son.
Hi Webby, it's been a while since my last update, so there's quite a lot to catch up on from the racecourse ground in Wrexham. After what's been virtually 2 years of continual progress and success, the last month has seen us hit our first real bump in the road since the takeover, with 4 successive defeats, albeit one of those against championship opposition in the form of Blackburn Rovers in the FA Cup. Perhaps more worryingly, the other 3 losses were all against clubs who were languishing in the lower reaches of League Two. We also suffered our first home league defeat since the opening day of the season, when Bradford City secured a late winner last weekend after a more promising but ultimately toothless display from Wrexham. However, a late winner of our own in Tuesday's match against Sutton has restored some belief that the tide is about to turn in our favour. This weekend sees a rematch with our old rivals Notts County, who themselves have been going through a lean spell prior to a good win earlier this week at in-form Newport County. It's unlikely to match last season's epic encounter, but despite losing influential manager Luke Williams after his move to Swansea, County still retains some very good players who are certain to cause Wrexham a few problems, and will demand that we're on the top of our game to have any chance of victory. It's hard to put a finger on the cause of Wrexham's drop-off in form, though, as I've said previously, injuries, especially to key defensive positions, have played a part. And it's no coincidence that the loss of Tom O'Connor with a fractured foot has had a big impact. His calming influence at the back, coupled with his ability to make a decisive forward pass, has been sorely missed. It also has to be said that some other key players such as Elliot Lee and Paul Milling have also been struggling to maintain the high standards they've set for themselves in a Wrexham shirt. Though Milling did seem to create more problems for the opposition, coming on as a substitute against Sutton alongside returning partner Ollie Palmer. We've also seen 2 new additions to the squad in recent weeks, with ex-Fleetwood striker Jack Marriott and Salford defender Luke Bolton joining in the January window. It's early days for both of these lads, but from what we've seen so far, they both look like good additions to the squad. With one criticism being that the team can be a bit one-dimensional, especially away from home, these 2 may offer us the opportunity to vary our play a bit. The recent drop-off in form means we are no longer currently in the automatic promotion places, though we do still have games in hand on clubs above us, which, if we win, could reignite our challenge for a second promotion in 2 seasons, especially with our main promotion rivals all still to visit the racecourse. As a result, I've been surprised to hear some opposing fans already saying the Wrexham bubblers burst and questioning our management team. So as we pass the 3rd anniversary of the club takeover, I thought it was worthwhile spending a moment looking back at those 3 years and considering what has been achieved. After the trials of the pandemic, the start of the 2020-21 season saw Wrexham struggling to maintain their National League status, sitting in the lower reaches of that league and with a team that really lacked the quality needed to pull themselves clear. All that changed in January 2021 when news broke of one of the most unexpected takeovers in football history when Hollywood came to town. Since then, the club have played 176 games in all competitions, winning 114, drawing 35 and losing just 26. Since taking the reins at the club in July 2021, Phil Parkinson has amassed an impressive 63% win ratio. In the league, the team has so far accumulated 293 points, 111 of those in last season's record-breaking campaign. The club have brought in 41 new players, the key signing being the capture of Paul Mullin prior to the 2021-22 season, who has so far bagged 92 of the 368 goals scored post-takeover. Attendances have averaged over 9,600 fans per game, despite the season of the takeover itself being played behind closed doors. Attendance revenue has risen by over 400% and is one of the contributing factors leading to an increase in annual turnover from just under £3 million to an estimated £20 million. So despite the recent blip in results, there's still life in the old dog yet, and rumours are devised may prove to be wishful thinking on the behalf of our rivals. That's about it for now, and it just leaves it for me to give a big shout out for Webby for inviting me to provide this update. And remember, if you like what you hear and you like what you see, subscribe today to Webby's Sports Roundup from sunny Tenerife. It's free on YouTube, bringing you the very latest sports chat and gossip. So until next time, diolch yn fawr, and nos dda.